Hi everyone, in this video we will review how to create an account. If you already have an account, go ahead and go to the next video. If you don't have an account, then stay with this video. To get started, please go to uctap.universityofcalifornia.edu/students/. Once you get to this page, you're going to find that link that says create an account now and click on it. This is going to take you to a new page to set up your account. First question is asking for your full legal name. So you will type in your full legal name. This is going to be the name that is on your official records, such as your birth certificate, passport, or driver's license. As you can see, I reported that my full legal name is Barbara Vaquero. My given name is Barbara. My last name, family name, or surname is Vaquero. I don't have a suffix. The next question is asking if you have a preferred name or a name that you live by. Sometimes your legal name doesn't really feel like the right name for you, so you might go by your middle name or a name that better identifies you in the way that you prefer to be identified. So you're going to go ahead and say yes if you have one or no if you don't. If you don't have one, it's just going to ask for your email address in the next section. If you do have one, click on yes and you'll see something appear, a box for you to report your live by name. Your live by name will be used in most of the communications that the UC has with you, except in places where they are required by law to use your legal name. So if you have one, go ahead and report it here. Live by first name, live by middle name, and live by last name, family name, or surname. If not, click on no and move on to the email section. Next, you will type in your email address. Make sure that it's correct, and then you're going to retype it in the section where it says retype your email address. Following that, you will report your date of birth. For this application, I will say my date of birth is January 1st, 2002. Make sure that this is correct. Sometimes your finger might slip or you might click on the wrong number, and so you want to make sure that you got everything correct, including your email address, your name, preferred name, everything. When you're ready, scroll down to the next section, which is going to be identifying your UCTAP login ID. I like to use my email address just so that I don't have to remember too many things. I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then you're going to start typing in your password. Every time you meet a criteria, then you'll see a check mark appear. So you'll see that the first part is to have 7 characters. So it needs to be at least 7 characters long. You must have at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase, a number. You must contain a punctuating character. It cannot contain spaces, double quotes, ampersands, semicolon, single quote, or back quote. So make sure that you don't have the things that you're not supposed to have and that you do have the things that you are supposed to have. To demonstrate, I started off by typing in 1 symbol, and now I'm gonna come up with a password that meets all the criteria, and you'll see that every time I meet a criteria, another check mark appears. You wanna make sure that the password that you typed in here is the same in the next section. You are asked to retype the password to make sure that it is what you want it to be. And once you retype that password, you'll see a green check mark. If you don't have a green check mark, you're gonna wanna go ahead and delete and retype it because they have to match. The next section is asking you for a security question. This question will be asked if you forget your password in the future. So make sure that you pick something you're gonna remember the answer to. I'm gonna pick the first one. What was the last name of your 3rd grade teacher? I'm gonna make up a last name. And then it's asking me to retype that because it wants to make sure that I meant to type the first thing. Write down your answer if you need to, but hopefully you pick something that you can remember. In the last section, you're being asked to confirm that you agree with the information usage policy as well as the terms of use. The information that you type into the tag will be shared with UC admissions officers and UC Educational Partnership Program personnel. The information will also be shared with your community college counselor in order to assist you in advising. Additionally, your personal data in the UCTAP will be deleted after 4 years of account inactivity. If you have any questions about the privacy policy, you can click on that pink link for more details. If you agree, go ahead and check the box that says I agree. By checking this box, you confirm that you have read and agreed to the terms of usage above. Go ahead and save that information when you're ready. But before you move on to the next video, I wanted to show you this box here to the right. At the very top, you'll see something that says having trouble? Contact us about technical problems with UCTAP. So if you're having any issues, go ahead and click on that and they can help you. So if you see any glitches in the system or you just can't get it to work right. I hope that was helpful for today. I'll see you in the next video.